What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Rohan series on the Dawnless Days Total War, a Lord of the Rings overhaul mod for Total War Attila. If you are enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, the wild men are no more. We have defeated all of the wild men to the west. So now we have to decide where to push next, and honestly, I would really like to complete No Man's Land. So I kind of feel like we should come up and take this settlement and then start pushing on Mordor. If the elves in Erebor could hurry up and take on Gundabad and then help against the goblins in Dol Guldur, that would be great. Dale seems pretty occupied by Rune. I'm just worried because we're already at war with Dol Guldur and Rune over here. So if we take this territory, chances are we'll start getting pressed by them in the north and in the east. And then we'll start facing pressure from Sauron in Mordor. I don't really want to split our territories and start going for the Corsairs and the Haradrim. I mean, our only other option is to go north, take this territory, and start taking out Dol Guldur. Or start taking out Rune. We're kind of in a bit of a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle. So, we're getting a third army recruited with some of our better troops, mostly tier 2 and tier 3. By Theoden himself. His son Theodred is coming on over to the east to reinforce, and we kind of thought about sending this army south. I mean, we could always just go against the Haradrim, kind of just sack their settlements and push back their armies. I mean, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Maybe we do need to get some recruitment going over here. We're gonna have a while before we can get any growth going. Look, we could always get like a blacksmith in here and a recruitment building in here. Is something that we could do. We really need to help with public order as well. This is going to increase your growth, so I think we should spend our money there. We already have recruitment going here. Income's up to about 8,200. Maybe you guys do push against Gundabad. Or, Dol Guldur. Start cleaning up these territories. Maybe we can take the Central Woodlands. Or we take these 3 territories. Start finishing up Dol Guldur, and that will allow Anduin Vale and Lothlorien to focus the goblins in Khazad Doom. We have Rune to the east. I don't know if I necessarily want territories out here. I suppose we could take this province, kind of hold this area. Maybe even take up to here and hope that Dale swings around. But I want complete provinces is the issue. Like, I don't want to have to worry about only having partial provinces. So, I think first step is coming to take this territory. I think no matter what we do, we're taking this territory first because we need to take No Man's Land for the long campaign victory. So let's go ahead and end the turn and kind of see what happens. Let's see what our enemies do this day. Not joining your war against Mordor at the moment. You guys are moving on over.
Quickly, men of Rohan.
Theoden is recruiting more. I should probably get some more horse archers, even though they are weaker. And then regular archers. And then we're gonna want some upgraded axes. Income is dropping very quickly. It is dropping. We're having public order issues here. How's your food? Still doing fine. Let's go ahead and get you upgraded next. We're gonna have to keep this army here for a little while to stabilize our territories. I think this is the only... Yeah, you're the only territory that's not stable. And you'll have some growth in, I believe, 2 turns. No, 3 turns. But Mordor is swarming Gondor. Honestly, we might not be able to save Gondor in this run. Gondor might get wiped. So the best thing we can do is kind of help out our northern allies. Can we get an alliance with... You will not take military alliance. You will not take it. You will not take a defensive alliance. You won't quite take a military alliance. We might be able to get non-aggression with you. Yeah, you got... What the heck is your army doing way up here? I mean, you're not at war with anybody. I don't really want to take a defensive alliance with you. Well, I think we just go ahead and end another turn. Until we can kind of stabilize. We needed Gondor to hold the line. To be fair, they have a lot of enemies they're dealing with, so... Eomer's term of office is complete. Probably just stick you right back in.
Riders of the Mark!
Riders of the Mark?
The battle awaits! Rohan must stand! Riders of the Mark!
Okay, we can get a whole bunch of upgrades here. And then I think we're gonna swap out.
Ride out!
So I am going to replace you two. I want to get rid of those farmers. Give you the archers. I think I'm gonna go with that for now.
Right forth!
We're gonna get rid of these guys completely.
Rohirrim!
And now you have some upgrades. You have a lot of cav.
Riders of the Mark! Ride out!
Yeah, you have 7 units of cav, but I think I'm gonna stick with that.
The battle awaits!
You are missing a unit.
Rohan must stand!
But we could get some recruitment going here. Maybe we go for... Let's get a sword in here.
Men of Rohan!
And then you're gonna get some axes and an archer. Okay, that should be good for the moment. You can get an upgrade. You can take this commerce building. Keep trying to stabilize there. They're losing Dol Amroth now. I really need this army to start hitting like Tarnost or something. I need you to start taking territories back. You two armies should be able to deal with here. Or maybe even you two deal with Sauron. If you guys could wipe Sauron, that would be so huge. I'm worried about Mordor being able to eventually march through here. And then, obviously, through here. Maybe we do just try and weaken Mordor. Because if not, they might get too strong to where we can't handle them. I mean, we have 3 armies right now. We can spot 3 of theirs, but then we have the Lost Leyden tribes down here as well. I think we might have to push Mordor back. I think that might start with taking No Man's Land. Okay. Did they just kill Sauron? Dominance level 5. We're getting there. Did they just kill Sauron? Wow. Sauron is dead. Okay. We are up to strength rank 1. But Mordor, Rune, and Lost Leyden are 2, 3, and 4. And then we have Dale and Gondor. Thankfully, Gundabad's really weak. But Dol Guldur and the goblins aren't doing too shabby. But the Witch King of Angmar is now the leader. Dol Amroth, as the capital of the fiefdom of Elphalis, it serves as the seat of power for the princes of Dol Amroth. Home to the renowned Swan Knights, Dol Amroth is both a cultural and military hub, prepared to aid Gondor in its coming strife. I mean, taking out Sauron was pretty huge. That was pretty cool. Alright, you guys are gonna keep moving in force marched. So that we can come take this territory. You guys are starting to pick up territory, which is nice. So you guys are up to 5 territories and have a second army going. You guys are sieging here. Hopefully you guys will start pushing south. It's just nobody's dealing with the goblins. I need you guys to push together to take Gundabad. But yeah, if you guys keep pushing Dol Guldur. Once an elven settlement by the name of Aman Lank, the corrupted fortress of Dol Guldur is now the residence of Khamul and his orcs, remaining a key point to launch offensives towards both the elves of Lothlorien and Mirkwood.
Rohan must stand.
And we could pull you over to Snowberg, because you would still be in the zone. And that way we can get you a little closer to over here. Actually, I do think I'm gonna get one more horse archer. I'm not too worried about the Jav Cav. I'd rather have horse archers. And then we'll probably just fill you out with... They're not gonna have good Cav. We probably want the axes for the armor piercing. Right? Axes should be armor piercing, I believe. Oh, jeez. I didn't even think about their trolls. Their trolls are gonna be a pain. Alright, let's go ahead and get you upgraded next. Keep spreading that influence. Yeah, because that non-faction influence is killing us. Next turn. Nope, still need 2 more turns. Before you can get that population surplus, and then we can get another burial ground in here. %38 corruption, so corruption is going up quickly. Yeah, 30%. That is going to help corruption by 5%, which will be nice. We should probably finish this off and get that additional growth. I think I'm going to get this next. And then we'll start going back through military. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and end another turn. Oh, we can assign another provincial governor. I think we're gonna put one in Dunland. I'd like Eomer to be a general. Do Dun here. Just do tax rate. That'll be nice. They did take Dol Amroth. That's gonna hurt our public order. But it doesn't seem like anybody's negative at the moment. Alright, so you can cross right here, so let's get you as closely as possible to get ready to probably hit Karandros first. And then we said we were gonna give you some swords and probably another axe unit. And then you will have a full stack. You'll be able to get here in 3 more turns? Yes, keep pushing them. Push the forces of evil back. But once the goblins build up another army, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay. Ooh, Erebor's conquering more territory, I believe? That's good to see. Rune is pushing back a little bit, but Dale took, I think these northern territories, which is nice. And then Rune has some forces down here. I will say that I'm happy to see the forces of evil working together in this campaign, unlike our Mordor campaign. It definitely makes the campaign much more interesting. Obviously, we still have our powerhouses up north because these are all fleshed out factions to where the goblins and Gundabad aren't. Rune is really the only threat up here. I mean, we saw some pushback by the goblins and Dol Guldur this campaign, which is nice, but they're still... I don't believe they're fleshed out factions, so... Rune is really the only threat to the northern kingdoms. All of the real threats of the enemy are down south, especially with us taking Isengard out right away, so... It's nice to see the forces of evil have some pushback to make this campaign entertaining. I suppose we should get you some more food. And then we should probably focus on income. West Emnet is our highest moneymaker, but we don't want to take away from growth. So Gap of Rohan is going to be next. Ooh, minus 15% corruption. Does that spread? No. But it does allow us an agent. I feel like that's a nice building to have in here. Your corruption is what? 34%? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. The hall. Upkeep costs for cavalry. Be nice. But we can wait on that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the city hall. Because you can get wealth from commercial buildings. We can get these 3 buildings. What's the other one? The Traveler's Lodge. We can't see that here. I mean, we can't get as high of upgrades, but yeah, let's get that minus corruption. And it'll give us some additional control, which will be nice. You have plenty of food. Food is certainly not an issue with Rohan. Let's go ahead and end another turn. Ooh, okay. This is nice to see, though. Rune's having some pushback against Dale.
Men of Rohan.
Dale will not be steamrolling this campaign. Alright, let's finish this off so we can get that additional growth. Upgrade our cities. We could send you this way instead. We probably do want our forces to stick together, but we're probably going to want a defensive front here at some point. Just something that we need to keep in mind.
Follow me.
So let's get ready to take that. Dol Guldur is pushing up with another force. Goblins took a territory, to be expected. Anduin Vale is pushing, though. They're pushing them south. Gundabad is building up another force. Where is Dale's forces? Where are they pushing? Okay, so they're pushing to defend here, which is good to see. You two might be pushing this force back, which would hopefully allow you to conquer more territory. I don't really know where Erebor's forces are, except for Dane. But once we start getting involved in this war against Mordor, it should open up to more alliances. Because as of right now, you guys just aren't interested. Anduin Vale was almost interested. Still not quite, though. The only main faction we need an alliance with still is Erebor. We didn't spend any of our money there, but that's alright. We'll have plenty of money to spend in next turn. I want a battle. I want to get in a battle. Can we reach in regular march? We can. We're gonna need money to invest in here. Colonize. Build you up. Maybe we do push against Guldur. Could take these settlements and hit Rune. It is something that we could do. Help Dale against the fight, but that's... you guys are taking Lynn here back, which is promising. I hope that you guys fall your armies back and take out this Nazgul. Taking Lynn here back is a good start, so I won't complain. I don't know where I want to send you yet. Regardless, we're going to send you in this direction. This does mean we're going to trespass in Mordor's territory.
Men of Rohan.
It does mean. But once we take no man's land, which is this settlement, long campaign will be done. Which we don't get any bonuses from it, but... Alright, East Eminent, you are negative public order. So we're gonna go ahead and get this upgraded. You guys are just stable. We should probably start saving our money to get these upgrades now. Increase our influence. Ooh, and now this starts giving it in neighboring kingdoms, which will be great. That'll be great. Yeah, my issue is then Mordor starts marching here, and we need to build up more forces. That is my main concern. Which maybe we do get Éomer as a general now. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Look at that Cav veterancy already. That is nice. Alright, this is gonna crush our income. Still no war from Mordor. Rune is spreading out, though. Oh my gosh. Look at all those goblin forces. Thankfully, they are attritioning, but still. Need Anduin Vale to do something. There's Gimli. If Legolas could take Gundabad, that would be huge, but that's gonna be a tough fight, especially with you guys attritioning.
Rohan.
Maybe we do just help out against Gundabad for now. Gondor seems to be gathering some strength and pushing Mordor back at the moment. So if we can free up at
Right
least,
forth.
yeah, I think we have to.
Onward.
I think we have to start pushing these enemies back. We are gonna attrition in Dol Guldur's territory.
Rohirrim! Men of Rohan! The battle awaits!
We can send Eomer somewhere. We might just want to go cheaper units here, to be honest. Just to make sure that we're not completely crushing our income. East Emnet and No Man's Land is negative. Non-faction influence is -2. Let's go ahead and upgrade here. Woldburg is kind of our front line in the north. That'll give you an additional mustard spear, which is better than nothing. For you, we want to go where it says wealth. Construction costs and wealth from industry. Okay, you guys took a settlement. You need to go back in here.
Men of the Riddermark!
I'm not interested in taking this territory.
Rohirrim!
We could just raise it
Slay them
though.
all!
This should be an easy auto resolve. We'll deteriorate for 3 turns.
Rohan must stand!
Okay, we gotta wait for this animation to complete.
Ride out!
These are kind of territories I'm interested in taking. Even though we attrition in these lands. Well, we only attrition in Dol Guldur. I'm sure they have a solid garrison, though. And I don't think...
Men of Rohan!
I don't think these guys can quite afford to move out yet. Yeah, military activity is +6. But, ooh, you get copper. But we need to go for that. You're getting 20 growth per turn. We gotta wait for you to build this up. We went with food, wealth, and wealth from agriculture. Even though we have animal husbandry. We can get some agents going. Dignitary. Mission aborted. What can you do? Gain trust, corruption of current value, control, and focused developmental rate. Enlighten. Convert the target agent, increase upkeep costs and decrease replenishment for enemy army. Attempts to kill the character. Reveals information about enemy assets and decreases movement range. Weakens the enemy army, reducing ammunition and increasing fatigue rate. Reduces campaign movement range. Increases total income in your province and reduces the upkeep cost of an army. Okay. Income in our province. So we kind of want to post these guys. There. Is there anywhere else that we can get agents? Yes, we can get knights. Okay. And then the last one is the Outriders, which we get from the tavern. Okay, so we can start getting some knights in here, and those guys will probably be our scouts. I think I'm gonna have you guys deploy in my regions to boost our income of our highest earners. Okay, let's end another turn after governor's increase here. Tax rate and relations. And minus corruption. Oh, the Rajam are pushing a lot of forces into Gondor territory. Erebor and the Northern Orokarni just declared war. Dwarf against dwarf. That's a Nazgul. Okay, so they're about to lose Landravalis. They need to take this army out. They need to take that Nazgul out. Alright, who's our highest earners? Gap of Rohan. So 2280. Okay, that increases it by like 100. Then you need to move to West Emnet by Edoras. So the West Fold isn't bad.
Men of Rohan.
Could get you deployed here. I mean, that'll increase our income by another 200. I feel like that's not a crazy amount. Civil administration. Is there a way to increase income? Yeah. That'll do it by an additional 5%.
Rohan must stand.
I think we start by trying to take these territories. You need to come and replenish for a little bit. Hopefully you guys can push back these goblins. Dol Guldur, if this is one of their only forces, they're distracted by the Anduin Vale.
Men of Rohan.
Your quickest route is through here.
Right forth.
Just worried about Theoden getting caught out. Having him lead the charge makes me nervous. We'll go like that for now, and then we'll probably want some melee cav. Probably just get a Squires of Rohan. Or Yoreds of the Westfold. And then maybe 2 more spears after that. And Edwaith, you are negative public order. So we need to get you upgraded next turn, so let's save our money. Rune is pushing Dale back a little bit. I will take a military alliance with you. I will not take a military alliance with you if you are at war with Erebor. Okay, this is done. Siege holdout time. Recruitment cost. Upgrade the forge. I'm kind of thinking we keep going for economy. Trade income. That allows us the large port. This is wealth from subsistence buildings. I think I am gonna go for that. And then where we are negative, which is actually nowhere now. So maybe we start with you. And get you in here as well. You guys should be able to handle that food-wise. Because that means the sooner we can move this army out.
Riders of the mark. Onward! Ride out!
Want to see through Erebor's territories. You're not gonna like my treaties. Still no luck on the military alliances here. Ooh, you're close to a defensive alliance. Now, if we break this, one more turn, and then we can break that, and then probably get a defensive alliance with Erebor. The problem is now that you guys are pulling back to deal with this Nazgul, they all have a chance to move forward, and the Lost Laden tribes have a lot of troops over here. You do have this force that you could keep pushing east with, but I don't know. I think it might be only a matter of time. Constructions are complete. I don't know where that Guldur army went.
Right forth.
I think we want to start to the east.
Onward.
I think Theoden would be able to take on those
Rohan
armies,
must stand.
truthfully. You kind of need to stay and stabilize here. Should probably start with this, because that Mordor corruption is going to be crazy. Let's finally finish off your army. We said spears and the squires of Rohan. And then maybe you can help. Maybe you'll hold Nereos while Theodred helps with Dol Guldur. Because I think if we can take these three settlements, it'll really cripple them. And then Anduin Vale and the elves can finish them off and then focus on the goblins. And maybe we help out against Rune for a little bit to allow Dale to start pushing east or even south of our territories. And then we come to Gondor's aid. We can pull you out now, can't we? 7 turns until this is done. We can get this upgraded. Let's do that. And then I think we can afford to move this army out. For now, we'll just get some farmers. Although, we don't need farmers. We could get spears. I don't know if we can afford to recruit them right now. We cannot. So I think we just rush to Gondor's aid right now. I don't think we go to war with Mordor yet, but we can push against the Lost Laden tribes. Let's do that. Yes, civil administration. Boost our income by about 80.
Men of the Riddermark.
That's like 106 it just gave us. So with these 2 agents, you're getting us about 400 income. We'll take it, we'll take it. And then we need to get those knight agents up. I just want to keep investing into my buildings for now. Dale is losing territory. There's Dol Guldur's army. Ooh, Mirkwood spiders. You do have orc pikes, Morgul. Yeah, I feel like you guys should have your own units.
Men of Rohan.
But all you guys have is the rabble and warband of Mordor.
Riders of the mark.
Alright, let's go take this settlement. Rune is over here. Something we have to be careful of. But our first fight with King Theoden. Finally, a battle. We've had a lot of movement. I wonder if we get a specific settlement type for Dol Guldur. No. We've seen these settlements before many times. Nothing special. There are barricades over here. We do have some new units to check out, though. And, of course, Theoden himself. There he is. Looking good. And we have our new archers. Sitting in their chainmail. We have our swords and our axes. And then over here, we should have some new cav units to look at. Scale armor? And our horse archers. Probably don't want to push Theoden up at this moment. You guys moved your barricade. Smart move. Probably just fast forward this. You guys should be ready. You guys need to focus those spears. I might just wrap you guys around.
Keep them at a distance.
Everybody focus these archers.
Battle awaits.
The rest of you come focus these spears.
Be on guard.
Probably gonna send you guys over this way. Should absolutely wreck this rabble.
The tide of battle turns in our favor. Stay sharp.
Have an arrow ready.
Be on guard.
Axes. Ah, they're fleeing. We'll finish off those archers for me.
Men of Rohan.
Swords, let's get you into a separate group. You guys deal with them.
Stay
All
sharp.
axes come this way. Finish them off. All of our archers. I want you guys to hold fire. You guys can just melee into here. You guys, of course, got stuck on their general.
Men of Rohan,
Broke that tower
the
down.
tower has been destroyed. This bodes well.
That rabble should clean up quickly. Oh, you guys are just orc warband, right? You guys don't have like a governor or anything, so Cav should actually be able to handle that pretty easily. Shouldn't be too much to worry about.
Be on guard.
Finish off those archers. You guys come up here. And then charge these guys in the back to break them. I like this. Storage of weapons and stuff. I like their camps.
The tower has fallen. Good news.
Surprised that they're staying up this long. Here goes the break.
Praise the gods. Your victory
And I
is
would say
won.
that's pretty minimal losses. Only 80. We will take it. King Theoden has done well in his first victory. I think we're just gonna go ahead and occupy. Construction cost faction wide's not bad. Go and break all those
Men of
down.
Rohan,
These guys make me a little nervous. Variag butchers. Hope that they continue to push on Dale. Though Guldur is a little bit scary, but in our settlement, I'm not too worried about it.
Rohan must.
Eomer, you come take
The battle awaits.
Theodred's place.
Riders
And
of
you
the
keep
mark.
marching to help Gondor. It does look like they dealt with the Nazgul, which is good. They took Dol Amroth back. Okay, Gondor's gaining some ground. We love that. That is fantastic. Now, if we can take this settlement next, and then take Dol Guldur,
The battle awaits.
I'll be pretty happy with extending this far. We need to take this settlement, and then maybe we push on Rune. If Gondor can push them back. They are up against two major forces, two major enemies over here, so we'll see if they can keep this momentum going or not. Surprised Mordor hasn't sent more forces yet. It won't hurt to upgrade your orchard. Should probably get you upgraded next, but we're gonna need food. You will get an upgrade very shortly, though. You don't take much growth at all. Okay, it does look like Rune left that territory. Gondor just lost one of their forces, and they basically have 3 full stacks. We need to convert you. We need to get that going. We need a farm. Those are all certainties.
Men of Rohan.
What do we go for you? Campaign movement range and upkeep costs for Cav.
Ride out.
Right now!
Riders of the mark. The battle awaits.
They are attritioning.
Riders of the mark.
That's pretty huge. I might push on this.
The battle awaits.
Take another territory. Deal with the rebellion.
You'll hear him.
In 2 turns, Theoden can move out. And then we start hitting Rune behind their front line. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Trying to see where we can all get upgrades. Let's get some more food and money in here. You have gained a level. Control in the local province and minus corruption. That is huge.
Men of Rohan.
Yeah, you're pretty good at money makers. And getting our control up, which is nice, because that's going to give us more tax rate. Ah. And of course, we still have this army. Not quite, friends. Not quite. Let me help you with the men of evil. I'm surprised Mordor just hasn't declared war on us themselves. They might be fully occupied in the moment. Ooh. What happened there? Ooh. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, see, they just have like placeholder units right now. I don't know if you guys would be able to take Guldur. Maybe with their constant attritioning. Might be possible.
Rohan must
I think it's time to
stand.
start moving you guys on over.
Men of the Riddermark.
You guys are gonna be attritioning.
Men of Rohan.
I want Guldur for myself.
Battle awaits.
We could give regions though. Like, we don't have to hold on to these.
Men of Rohan.
How do we feel about fighting this? Our king versus theirs. I mean, really, they just have shock troops. They still have quite a bit of rabble. I reckon we can win this fight. Okay, I kind of like attacking this map. Because it's not often that the enemy AI holds a center point, which is what we used to do all the time.
Men of Rohan.
And usually just attacking these 2 points is good enough. I do expect resistance over here. Keep Theoden hidden.
Stay sharp.
No, please.
No wall in all the world that can keep us out. No man whose bravery matches ours.
Orc sentries. I want you guys to come take this tower.
The enemy has been sighted.
I want you guys to start shifting over here.
Be ready.
Ooh, please don't clump. Please don't clump. Please don't clump. That Onager is going to put in work against you if you do. They do have the Black Shield bodyguards. Can we see any of, they don't have any of their other units. Mirkwood Raiders we've never seen. At least not through Mordor. Those guys look pretty cool. Here's the spiders. Disgusting creatures of the dark. I kind of want you guys to focus that Onager.
Men of Rohan.
We are getting solid damage off. Well, I mean, to be fair, they've already attrition, so. have wargs charging at us. Warg riders!
Battle awaits!
If you guys could get those archers, that would be solid.
Keep them at a distance.
They do have pikes coming towards us, which is not great. We are winning against the wargs. I wonder if Guldur is a custom settlement yet. Start focusing those archers. See if we can't get you guys to take that tower. I'm gonna have to pull you guys out. At least we took down that tower, though. Yeah, you guys gotta pull back. Which you took a lot of damage doing so. General's back over here.
Raiders of the Mark!
Pick out those warg sentries.
Be on guard! Gather your weapons!
Be ready, archers.
Spiders are moving up. Go ahead and focus those spiders. I don't know who that onager is focusing.
This bodes well.
Push those spiders. I wonder what their attack animations look like. And they have some animations in there. Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but they do have the animations where they like sprawl up and stuff, which is cool.
Keep them at a distance.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
You guys could probably deal with this orc rabble. Actually taking some heavy casualties here.
Raiders of the Mark!
Bocav, I'm gonna need you to push these Mirkwood Raiders. I can't have them jabbing us. That would be very
Keep
horrible.
them at a distance.
You guys focus these pikes, please. Charge into that rabble. Hoping, even though that they're spears, you guys will do okay. The onager hurts.
Have an arrow ready.
Focus their archers for me. These spiders are... I guess they're not doing too hot against us.
Prepare for battle!
They're taking a while to kill, but they're not doing much damage. We are losing quite a bit of our axemen. This cav is taking heavy damage. I mean, to be fair, they're only our tier 1. Spiders fought to the last creature. Alright, archers. Move over here, because now we're going to get some cav charges in. Hopefully this will cause a massive break.
Raiders of the Mark!
Be ready, archers.
Okay, we won over here. Let's knock this catapult out.
Keep them at a distance.
Perfect. Now it's just the bodyguard over here.
Rohan!
I'm gonna have you guys keep moving.
Have an arrow ready.
That catapult's about to get shut
Keep them at a
down.
distance.
riders.
The enemy have rallied their units.
And then we get some chargers in the back of these men. We should be in a good spot.
The enemy general is dead.
Nice. That should break their morale.
The enemy are losing ground.
You guys come here, charge in the back of these troops, but they
Keep them at a
are
distance.
about to break. Which should be the end of Dol Guldur.
Godspeed good. We are moments away from victory.
They might be able to get somewhat of an army in their capital, but that was a good fight. A good fight. We only lost about 1,000. It was really just our infantry. Some of our cav took some hefty damage. Archers doing work. Great work there.
The battle awaits.
Okay, your force gained a level. We want campaign movement range. And then we will see about taking Dol Guldur. Alright, and then we have you guys to come help out against the Lost Leyden tribes. We gotta be careful that none of them can reach us, and we want to stick with Gondor's forces. You can do night battles. And all their territories we just want to sack. We only want to sack it. I mean, getting some more wealth here would be nice. You have plenty of food. Let's go for it. Small iron mines, and before we go ahead and end our turn, we are gonna go ahead and end things here. So I'm hoping we can take Dol Guldur. If not, honestly, we might gift these regions. I know that sometimes there's options for that. I don't know what... Oh, we can get trade! Yes, please. Do we have available trade with anybody else? No. But if we take Dol Guldur, we should get trade. Not quite. This settlement got taken. I'm really hoping that he can't take Dol Guldur, but they are going to keep attritioning, so they might be able to. And we're still a couple turns away from being able to take it ourselves. I need you guys to turn around and focus the goblins. That's what I need from you. Dale is actually kind of getting crunched. They've just consolidated a lot of their forces to all stick together, so I'm hoping that they can get one big wave and steamroll. But they are losing territory rapidly. Erebor took Dane's Hall. But it doesn't look like we have any forces over there. So Gundabad is probably going to start marching out. Looks like they have 4 territories. So hopefully, once we finish off Dol Guldur, distract Rune a little bit, our allies will really start thriving in the north. And then we will help Gondor push back the tide. We are halfway through our dominance level. Clean up Dol Guldur. Maybe take a couple Rune provinces. And then probably declare war. Like, I think I want these 3. Kind of cut them off. Dale can take, like, these coastal settlements and... Well, we could take these, but I think Dale will start conquering that. So maybe take these settlements and then declare war on Mordor. That might be our plan. But all of that... next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.